Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Healing Conversations with Coach Vee. That's me, Coach Vee, certified life coach and personal growth expert with SVM Initiatives, LLC. So I hope everyone's 2018 is off to an amazing start. As you know, we are highlighting service organizations in the community that are doing great works to give back to help our community heal as a whole, which is the premise of our show. So today I have a very special guest, Mr. Gabe Etter, the founder of Bully Proof. He's going to talk to us about how that got started, the movement, how you can get a hold of him, and what he's doing for the community. So Gabe, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
How's your year going so far?
Everything's going good.
It's good?
Good, yes ma'am.
Good. So I know we talked before about your movement and whatnot, but I was so excited that you accepted the offer to come and share this information with the community. I think it's important. We know that bullying is like a huge hot button topic nowadays, and I think that the movement that you have to help children and just help people as a whole was like really, really cool. So again, thank you so much for coming out. Before, though, we get into your movement and all the details, can you first just tell us a little bit about who the man behind the movement is? Who's Gabe?
Who's Gabe? Gabe Etter, grew up a little bit of everywhere around Cincinnati, Warner Hills, Evanston, downtown, Price Hill. And I grew up just not having a lot. So I said one day when I get a little something, I'm always going to give back. So I don't get much, but I do what I can. So,
Okay.
and I started that's where Bully Proof came up at. So it's about people helping people.
Okay.
I know I can't do it alone.
Okay.
I've been in business for 13 years, and I've seen that it takes more than just me. So
Absolutely.
Bully Proof is just going to be one day worldwide to where people just helping people.
Okay.
You know.
So your movement is about helping people, but I'm intrigued because it's called Bully Proof.
Right.
So what's the story behind the name?
Story behind it. I have a Sneaker World. Cincy is my shoe store where I started in Price Hill on the west side of town. It's called Sneaker World Cincy. What we do is a shoe consignment store to where if you got new shoes that you're trying to sell, instead of taking them to places to where they give you low numbers on the shoes, we give people a chance to come in. You tell me exactly what you want for your shoe. I'll sell it in my store online, then I'll call and tell you when your money's ready.
Okay, so no low ball in the sneaker world.
That's right.
Okay, because that's how consignment shops get people.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I took in some name brand clothing. I won't say the names, but they talking about like some less than $1, and some of the items had like tags still on them, like brand new. So I already know about the low balling. So, but you say you don't do that at Sneaker World, Cincy.
No, we give them fair price because you never know what somebody may go through, and they got a closet full of shoes. There's nowhere they can sell them.
Right.
But I give them a fair price, and I do my best for them.
Okay.
So I came up with that concept because when I was coming up, like I said, I ain't had much, and I used to wear shoes till they had holes in them. You know, I ain't never had no name brand, so I always wanted to give back, and I think a big thing, that's where Bully Proof and Sneaker World go hand in hand, because in these schools, they getting bullied over what they got on these days. It's unfortunate, but the mothers and the fathers doing the best they can, and sometimes they just can't afford to buy, you know, high-priced shoes. So.
Okay, so that's the tie-in. Okay, so Sneaker World Cincy is, and correct me if I'm wrong, is providing an opportunity for anyone in whatever socioeconomic standpoint to wear something name brand.
Right, come in and get nice shoes at affordable prices.
Okay, and not that per se the name brand is the end-all be-all, but just you identify that that's one of the things that bullying stems from.
That's
people being picked on for what they have or what they don't have.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So that tied in, that brought about Bully Proof. So what is Bully Proof?
Bully Proof. We're going to go around to different schools and recreation centers talking to the kids and the principals about the bullying and bringing more awareness to it.
Okay.
See, like, so take for instance, instead of, when you think of Bully Proof, it's not going to be just me and a gang of people coming up to your school and saying, stop doing what you're doing. I want to know what's going on with the guy that's causing the problem, because you never know. It'll probably be some stuff that's going on at the house. So
Okay.
if I can get that guy to come with me for a couple hours, if that's all right with the school, we go eat some lunch. We swing by Sneaker World Cincy. He might see something that he like, fresh pair of Jordans or whatever the shoe may be. That's what you like. I'll talk to him. Take this progress report back to the school. You do good all week. Get it filled out by your principal and your teacher at the end of the week, and you can have these shoes. Just make sure, and it ain't all about the grades all the time, because some people is just can't get it with the grades. But it should be, you should offer them something else. If you open the door from somebody, if you showing manners, if you just taking up for people that are being bullied, and you that guy that's stopping it now, reward them different ways like that. Something that they can look forward to.
So let me break this down a bit, because you like throwing us a lot of information. So I want to make sure that the viewers on YouTube and the viewers on Spectrum can really fully grasp the concept behind this.
Okay.
So, as you mentioned, you're not going into school strong-arming, because the people at home can't see because of our angle, but you was all up here with it. Like, so you're not going into the school strong-arming, you know, or pressing down, as the cool kids say. It sounds like your program is actually focusing on getting to the root of the problem from the bully.
That's right.
From the bully standpoint. What made you think about taking that angle? Because a lot of programs focus on the child who's being bullied. What made you say, nah, let me flip this a little bit?
It ties in with the business concept that I got, because when you, as a young entrepreneur, I was 22 when I first started my business. You tend to not have a lot of people. I mean, you get tired of reaching out for help, and a lot of people don't help you.
Okay.
So what I did is I'd rather show the kid that he, like, just say if he got him some new Jordans or some fresh clothes, that it'll take away from the bullying. Like, what you bullying for? Y'all got the same clothes on.
Right. Now we're equal.
Yeah, now we're equal. Yeah. So I want to show them that we can do stuff like get a whole bus and go out of state, go to skiing together, go skating together, go snowball fighting together.
Okay.
I want you to see that we're not begging you to be a part of Bullyproof. That's where I was going with it. We're not going to ask you to be a part of Bullyproof. We're going to be doing so much fun things and so many activities that you're going to want to be a part of. It's going to be cool to be cool. We're going to make it like that. It's going to be cool to be cool. It's going to be cool to go down your street and sweep every now and then. Go take out the neighbor's trash. Just do random acts of kindness.
Okay.
So when you do that, you're going to be known that you're bully-proof.
Okay. I like that idea, because a lot of times when I'm presenting workshops or I'm talking to clients one-on-one, I teach them that if we want to eliminate or grow past a not so pleasant behavior, we got to replace it with something. Because if we don't replace it with something, then you're going to go back to what you know, which is that behavior you want to overcome. So I like the idea of your program being, hey, there are so many, can I call them incentives? There's so many incentives to being bully-proof. I'm going to occupy your time, so you ain't got time to go bully or do anything else. Is that a proper understanding of what you just said? Yeah. Now, I want to go back to, you mentioned that your program is going to have an initiative where you approach the principal or the administrator, whomever's in the school, and have an arrangement where you can spend time with the bully and take them to your shop, and they can kind of shop for shoes. And can you go over that part of it?
Basically, I want to just have an understanding with the schools to where if I'm in town and I make a call, can me and my crew come up here? Whoever I bring, can we come up here and just do something nice for the school?
Okay.
And according on the type of people that I bring, which my friends are very in with the youth right now, so I might bring a rap artist that the city like. Just let me do that for them. I might bring in just your locker might be filled with shoes at the end of the day. You never know when Bullyproof coming, it's just going to be unorthodox. You never know what we're going to do. So
you just know something good about to pop off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the teachers say, Bullyproof coming, y'all better straighten
up. Right,
up.
they in the building.
It's not me coming down with the hammer. It's you never know what type of love you about to receive and who I'm bringing with me. And bring Coach Vee with me. You never know. I'm bringing treats with me.
Right.
But it's all with the people that's surrounding the communities. You know? So yeah, just get everybody know. I'm really big on the community because sometimes what I'm seeing is the bully is living right around the corner
Okay.
from the person that they're bullying. As young kids, if you're 8 and you're 9 years old, you're not going home and venturing off. You're going home and your mom gonna tell you to stay around the house. So
Right.
you don't really know
Right.
that this kid is around the corner until you start getting them to do community activities. If we can get the community to come out 30 days out of 30 days where all the businesses are doing something for the community, maybe that kid would see the other kids so much when they get into school, it won't make sense to bully, you know?
Okay. So your initiative, I'm understanding, is bigger than just the bully itself in the school.
Right.
There's also a component that involves the community. Is that that's what I'm hearing?
That's where it starts.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
where it starts.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of a resource like that in a community. So I commend you for generating that idea and bringing it to fruition. I think that a lot of times the generation we live in now is not like we grew up in or our parents grew up in, where Miss Sally down the street, if my mom at work, she could still snatch me up.
Right.
You know, a lot of times the community is disconnected, whether it's fear, whether it's safety concerns, whether it's just apathy, you know. So I like the component about just getting the community involved and, hey, this business does this, this business does this, this business does this, because it does create a family type, village type of situation. So yeah, so
like you were saying, a lot of respect has just been lost throughout the years, and I think how you gain that respect back, you empower the community. That means that
yes,
the businesses have to give things to the community, like certificates for a free haircut, a free hot dog, a free this, a free that. Give those to the Miss Joneses and the Mr. Thompsons and the elderly people of the community, to where when a person see Miss Jones, Mr. Thompson, a younger kid seeing, they're gonna act right, because you never know what Miss Johnson got in the bag. You might go home with a pair of shoes, a haircut, and your belly food, just by showing your manners in the community, you know. And that and sometimes with single mothers out there, it's a benefit too, because if you're a single mother, you got a kid in the house, and you doing what you can, basically. He need a haircut or whatever. It gives this saying now, boy, you better go outside and do something good. You might get a haircut out there if you're acting right. You might go out there and get a coat. The parent know that the community might help her son if he out there acting right when she ain't got it. And it's gonna be vice versa. Another parent might not have it, and that parent might have a couple dollars or a certificate from one of the businesses that's circulating throughout the community. So that's what Bully Proof all about: bringing all the businesses together, bringing everybody together, helping everybody for one mission, one cause.
Okay, we'll play devil's advocate a little bit here, because I know we're gonna have some viewers that's thinking along these lines, because that's just the city we in.
Right.
So, is there any concern or any type of plan in place for, what if an initiative like this sets the bar so high that children just want to do stuff because they think they're going to be rewarded, but then on that day there's no certificate available, or there's no acknowledgement available? How do you plan to combat that and keep that child encouraged, like, okay, as opposed to setting up a system of where I'm just going to behave this way because I'm going to get this as a reward?
Right. Well, like I said, with any good idea, like you said, it's always a downside to it, or it's always, you can't figure everything out, basically. So
that's where that group comes in.
Yeah, that's where that group comes in. We're going to do our best. Like I said, we don't got every answer, and that instinct might come about, and when that come about, we're going to do our best to fill it.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. I want to fill the void quick. It's going to be many voids. How fast can the community fill it?
Right.
That's going to be the key.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think the biggest component or answer to that question is not just on Gabe.
Right.
You know, there has to be a team of people, as you stated, because Gabe can't think of everything.
Right.
You know, and may not have all the answers. I just want to make it, and again, this comes from, again, the service I provide to the community. We want to make sure that our children understand, do right and be good, because that's who you are. You know, the reward is extra. You know, but be the best version of yourself that you can be, period. And again, the reward is extra. Now, I've never owned a pair of Jordans, never ever in my life, you know, but I do see that there's a fashion sense about getting the new Jordans, or wearing a pair of Jordans, period, the classics, the throwbacks. So I do feel that type of incentive will work with a lot of people in this particular generation. What do you do for those who maybe aren't into gym shoes? You know, what's a...
Oh, yeah, it's just not Sneaker World Cincy.
Okay.
It's everything. Heels, kids shoes. Yeah, it's not just gym shoes.
Okay.
It's everything.
So you catering to the ladies who like to wear pumps as well?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
okay. So we'll make sure the people know that.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where's your shop at in Price Hill?
And right, it's 5213 Glenway, across the street from Frisch's right now.
Okay.
Actually, we're remodeling the Sneaker World to be, it's going to be a tattoo shop,
Okay.
a piercing shop. We're going to have a good apprenticeship to come through there. We're going to teach kids how to tattoos and pier. And I have a printing business, 3434 Warsaw,
Mm-hmm.
where we're going to have kids come through there and learn how to screen print, do vinyl, and everything they need to do. We have a studio, 3108 Warsaw,
Okay.
so where kids, we're going to offer the youth free studio time. If,
Okay.
like I said, if that's part of the whole bully-proof thing too. If I go to your school, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and this is what you do anyway, you rap or you sing, it go 2 free hours, it go 3 free hours. You never
Wow,
know what
okay.
you might get.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna, and we're trying to open more and more businesses in Price Hill right now, so we can just all push together. Because it used to be a time to where you come home and you stand outside talking to your neighbor for
Right.
a whole hour before you go in the house.
Now it's tunnel vision. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
We should get out the car. You should be able to go up the street,
Right.
talk to this person, get a couple wings, go across the street, buy a shirt, and on up the street you go. And you should see people, regular people standing out, not just all the kids. Grown people should start coming back out and chit-chatting, getting to know one another. You should start borrowing sugar and eggs from your neighbor again.
Oh, not the sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not
Put
you
the
get a cup of
bullyproof
sugar.
things in your... and another thing on the bullyproof campaign, when you put the yard signs in your yard and you looking for a house, and you see, you got to be aware to put that sign in your yard. So when
Okay.
people drive past and see 10 and 20 bullyproofs around, it creates a sense of comfort because they
Okay.
know bullyproof what it stands for. It stands for positive, and that's what we want in our community. So
Okay.
we're doing things, like I said, we got a big team and we're growing every day.
Okay.
And our ideas are running rampant right now, so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing a lot of your addresses is showing a lot of love to the west side of Cincy.
Yeah, it's Price Hill.
Why is that part of town so important to you?
That's where my heart is. I grew
Okay.
around. Seen a lot of things in Price Hill, done a lot of things in Price Hill, and I think I grew up in Price as a man. Grew to a man in Price Hill.
I was about to mess with you, like, you think?
It was yeah. Now I think, but it was a lot of love there and a lot
Okay.
of good people there, and basically I think that it's on the rise now. You know,
Okay.
they're tearing down a lot of things and different projects are starting to happen, and I want to be a part of that because I felt that I was a part of it before it began. So I want me and my friends and me and the bullyproof family to thrive through Price Hill and thrive through other neighborhoods, and I want Price Hill to be the model. This is how.
Right. This is ground
You
zero.
know, we're not going to get
Right.
it perfect, but this is what we're doing over here.
Right.
And up on Harrison and Westwood, this is what we're doing over here. Don't come over around here if you start some mess. We ain't doing that over here. You come up here, you're gonna have to be good at something. What you good at? If you're good at something, we have enough businesses to where we can, get you where you need to be. And if we can't, and we don't got it here, that's where the big bullyproof network come in. It's one call away.
Okay.
It's one call away.
So it sounds like there's a couple models that are rolled all into one, but they are revamped for 2018. I'm hearing a small element of neighborhood watch. There was a point in time where you would see the little signs that this is a neighborhood watch community, and people who maybe didn't mean the community well knew, well, let me stay from over here because, people look Miss Pearl in the window or they gonna call. It seems as if the yard signs and whatever other marketing that you have in mind is kind of going to give that same idea. Like, when you see this bully-proof, don't bring no mess around here.
That's
Is that what you were going for? Or?
Yeah, because it's when I say it's all about the community, that's what I mean. It's to where, like I said, you, Miss Mary, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Joe, they probably been out there for 20 years and nobody knows them. Their kids probably don't come around, or they probably deceased or whatever's going on, and they probably get assistance every month.
Okay.
To where I want to start up a Price Hill van, community van, to where you could take Miss Mary, Mr. Joe, Mr. Thompson, to around the neighborhood, do their errands, and drop them back off.
Okay.
I want to start a price of a street team to where I load up the truck, 10 lawnmowers, go cut the grass. Don't knock on the door, just go cut their grass, cut the community grass who need help. A snow team, go do this, go do that. We all just need to be interactive, you know. And then how we keep that going, you have stuff at the recreation center like a dance, like I bring in the singer, or y'all come out and support the street team so we can fund them and so we can keep everything going. So,
so you're taking it all the way back to when the neighborhoods worked.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to change it, but you're taking it back to where the neighborhoods worked. There was, like you said, a sense of community, a sense of teamwork, love, you know, that agape love everyone's learning about. And again, that just makes me feel warm and fuzzy just hearing about it, you know, and I want to make sure that my platform or however else can help you spread that message. If people wanted to know after they saw us talk how to get in touch with Bully Proof, how can they do that?
Okay, right now the official website is getting revamped.
Okay.
So that'll be out right now. You can reach me on Facebook at Gabe Etter, GabeEtter, and Instagram at Good Spirit Gabe.
Okay. So social media is the spot right now.
Yeah,
so
right
Facebook
now.
at Gabe Etter, and then Instagram at, tell me again?
Good Spirit Gabe.
Good Spirit Gabe.
Or email 12goodspirit@gmail.com.
I was about to say, is it a word or a number? Okay.
12goodspirit@gmail.com.
Okay. So do you have any upcoming events or any plans with Bulletproof in the next quarter?
Well, Bully, like I said, we revamping everything. Everything is about to be fresh. We about to come out with bullyproof emojis and a couple more things that we're working on. Right now, we just networking right now, just getting everybody to hear the mission and see the dream, and hopefully we all can come together and start doing stuff right now. That's the mission, like right now, instead of just waiting, let's start filling these voids with the people we got amongst us.
Right.
So
Now, I ain't gonna throw shade on the camera, but I know that you have apparel. He ain't bring me a T-shirt. That's what I'm saying. But tell us about your apparel.
Bullyproof apparel is coming soon. It's going to be a nice high-end fashion. We're going to have reasonable prices. Just prices for everybody. It ain't going to be just T-shirts. We're going to have the hats. We're going to have jerseys. Jogging outfits. We're just going to grow. We're going to see us grow.
Okay.
Every day we learning something new, and our team is growing every day.
Okay. So it's all about supporting the movement.
Yeah,
basically just supporting the movement. I am really, really excited to see how this grows, not just from the school piece, but also the community piece. And I'm really excited to see that you're starting in the communities that, from my observation, may need the help the most. The Price Hills, the Westwoods. You know, I'm from that side of town, so I can say these things, you know. And I think it's good, too, that the youth see people not too far from their youth, you know, doing those types of things. You know, seeing reinvestment back into the community, or seeing here, I know you bullying Lil Johnny, and that's not cool, but I also feel that there's something under that. So here, let me dig deeper. I think a lot of the times the system is just so focused on correction and not understanding, and not, okay, well, let me figure out really what it is. And then on top of that, let me give you an incentive to be the best you. Did you come up with that concept personally, or was it a group effort? Where did that idea come from?
I thought about that. I thought about that because, like you said, you just never know what's going on. You know, it ain't just physical bullies. Mentally, you can be bullied at your job site. You can words hurt the worst. You know, it's the saying, words don't hurt me, but I don't believe that's true because these words can hurt. Yeah,
what was that throwback saying? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, that's good.
They told us lies at a young age.
Yeah, sometimes words, that's how we communicate. That's how we are. Words and listening. You don't listen or you don't speak. That's how we are.
Yeah.
You know, what you retain and what you say. That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as the founder of the Bullyproof movement, in your words, how do you see your movement helping the community heal?
It's gonna bring us all together. We're gonna have movie night in the park. You know, we're gonna put the projectors up. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna popcorn machines. We're just gonna do everything together. Everything is gonna be together. So if you see somebody acting up, I want it to be a reflection. Like, come on, man, you know we don't do that around here. Instead of just chastising you or this my block, you know we don't do this around here, man. What you doing? You know, not saying that Price Hill just gonna be glitz and glamour, but when something happened on Warsaw, Elbron, or you know, Woodline, we want to get on it right away. We want 4 or 5 people up there. What's going on? Instead of just the correctional people like the block watch or the cops, we want, you know, cool people too. You know, the cops cool.
I was about to say,
that's what I said, not cool, but as far as not coming to correct.
Okay,
you know, because sometimes you have cops that's coming to be cool, but their job is to correct.
Right.
Like, why you doing this, man? You know I gotta lock you up. But if I come, it's like, come on, man, what you doing? Get in the car, take you to get something to eat. Let me take you down to the studio. Let me take you around to Miss Mary real quick so she can fix some food and we can talk. You know, I want to have that type of feel with the community. If you're doing something bad, call Miss Mary. Like, I got another knucklehead. What you want for Kroger's, Miss Mary? I'm gonna buy something. She fixes some food.
Right.
We chill in the living room. We talk. And we do it like that. And next time that guy see Miss Mary, what he gonna do?
Oh, straighten up. Miss Mary don't play.
So what if we had a lot of Miss Marys and a lot of he's scared to do that in front of everybody in the community. So he just gonna give up trying to do stuff or you know, or move it along.
Okay. Move it along, sir.
Yeah. So every community should have some people that's saying don't come over here with that.
Right.
And that'll stop a lot of stuff on these social medias too.
Right.
Because I'm from Price Hill, and I see that I see people in there arguing back and forth. I'm jumping in. We don't do that over here. What y'all doing? If I get enough people and enough key players in the neighborhood to say that with me, don't be fighting over here. You ain't about to pull up nowhere.
So no more passive bystanders is what I'm hearing. Like no more of that. Like that generation is over with. Speak up, hold people accountable. Move it along, sir.
It's in their neighborhood where their kids live at.
Right.
You be on Facebook watching somebody say pull up, and you know that's right around the corner from your house, and you won't take a stand. Sometimes people, it take more than one person. Like if they know they can take a stand along with the bullyproof stand,
that encourage more people to do it. I agree.
Yeah, because if you come at me, now you got to come at them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it ain't
squad up.
And that's how it go in life. So I want to do something that ain't never been done before, and I think bullyproof is the key.
I love it. I'm with it. The coach is here for it. So if we've talked before, but just again, if there's in any way that my service or resources can be of assistance, please make sure you reach out for me.
Yes,
I told you the time was going to go so quick, and it has. But I want to give you an opportunity to look into your camera and leave a final thought about your movement, about you, something encouraging right there in the camera. 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Gabe Etter. Everybody should follow Bullyproof, be a part of Bullyproof, because it's who we are as a people. It's about love, it's about positivity, it's about not turning a blind eye to these things that's going on. We're not accepting no foolishness no more. 2018, let's get together, let's work together, and let's do it now.
Absolutely. There's nothing else I can say. He wrapped it all up. So make sure you look for the Bullyproof movement. The website is being developed, which you can find Gabe Etter on Facebook as well as on Instagram at Good Spirit Gabe. So this has been another amazing episode of Healing Conversations with Coach Vee. That's me, Coach Vee, certified life coach and personal growth expert with SVM Initiatives LLC. We'll see you next time.